Hey space fans, and welcome back. Today we are blasting off on a tour of our cosmic neighborhood to uncover the 5 most bizarre, baffling, and brilliant facts about our very own solar system. So, let's get this countdown started.
Okay, so let's just imagine for a second. What would happen if you just fell into space? Yeah, besides the whole turning into cosmic spaghetti thing, we'll save that horror story for another time. You'd get to see some seriously mind-bending stuff. So you better buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride through the solar system's weirdest secrets. All right, kicking things off at number 5 on our cosmic countdown. Get ready for this, because you're about to meet what might be the cutest object in the entire solar system. No, I'm serious. You totally heard that right. Way out there in the Kuiper Belt, that's the super cold area past Neptune, there's this little world nicknamed Ultima Thule, and it looks exactly like a snowman that someone just tossed into deep space.
So, the science behind this little snowman is actually super cool. The technical term is a contact binary, which, sounds kind of complicated, but it's really just a fancy way of saying two separate objects had a really gentle little cosmic bump and then just decided to stick together forever. How sweet is that? And get this, it's the very first one we've ever been able to study up close, way out there.
But this isn't just some random space rock. Oh no! This thing is 31 kilometers long, and it takes nearly 300 Earth years just to make one trip around the sun. But the coolest part? It's a perfectly preserved time capsule from the very beginning of our solar system. We're talking 4.5 billion years ago. It's basically a frozen baby picture of our cosmic home. All right, let's keep this train moving. Coming in at number 4, we're heading to a planet where everything, and I mean everything, is completely backward.
You heard me. If you could somehow stand on Venus, you'd actually watch the sun rise in the west and set in the east. It's because the whole planet spins backward compared to Earth and pretty much all the other planets. What a total cosmic rebel, right? I mean, just think about how weird that would feel. Here on Earth, we've got our normal, predictable days. Meanwhile, Venus is just over there having a permanent cosmic bizarro day. I wouldn't even know where to begin trying to set my watch to that schedule.
And as if spinning the wrong way wasn't weird enough, Venus is also the hottest planet in the entire solar system. We're talking a surface temperature of a scorching 867 degrees Fahrenheit. That's literally hot enough to melt lead. So, maybe cancel that beach vacation you were planning there.
So, why is it such an absolute oven? Well, its atmosphere is packed with super thick carbon dioxide, and it acts like the heaviest, most insulating blanket you can imagine, trapping all of the sun's heat. It's a textbook runaway greenhouse effect, and it makes Venus a true planetary inferno.
Okay, on to number 3. And for this one, I want you to just forget everything you know about Mount Everest. Seriously, Earth's biggest mountain is basically a tiny little hill compared to what the solar system has been hiding from us.
Let me introduce you to Olympus Mons. It's a colossal volcano on Mars, and it is the undisputed king of all mountains. Not just on Mars, I mean across our entire solar system. Nothing else even comes close.
I mean, just look at this. Mount Everest, our planet's champion, stands at a pretty respectable 5.5 miles high. But Olympus Mons, it towers at an absolutely unbelievable 15.5 miles. That is nearly 3 times the height of Everest. You need more than just a serious oxygen tank for that climb.
And if the height isn't enough to blow your mind, get this, the base of this one single volcano is big enough to cover the entire state of Arizona. It's absolutely immense.
Okay, time for our runner-up. Coming in hot at number 2, we've got a planet that doesn't really spin like a top. It's more like it rolls like a bowling ball. Yep, we're talking about Uranus, the true oddball of the planetary family. It's tilted over almost 98 degrees. So what does that mean? It basically rolls on its side as it goes around the sun. So weird.
So how in the world did that happen? Well, the main theory is that billions of years ago, some massive object, we're talking maybe the size of Earth, just slammed into Uranus. A total cosmic sucker punch that knocked it clean over. And it's just been rolling along like that ever since. And the result of this crazy tilt? You get a planet with the most extreme seasons you can possibly imagine. Picture this. Over 20 years of non-stop summer daylight at one pole, followed by over 20 years of total complete winter darkness at the other. That is wild, right?
And here we are. We've made it to the #1 most mind-blowing fact about our solar system. And trust me, this is the one that puts absolutely everything else into perspective.
So, let me ask you a question. Who is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the solar system? Who's got all the power, all the mass, all the glory?
It's the Sun. Of course it is. And it's not even a fair fight. Our star makes up 99.8% of all the mass in the entire solar system. Let that sink in. That means every single planet, every moon, every asteroid, and yep, you and me, we're all just part of that tiny little 0.2% of leftover cosmic dust. And hey, if that number doesn't feel big enough for you, how about this? You could fit over 1 million Earths inside the Sun. 1 million. It is such a stunning reminder that we are living in the neighborhood of an absolute, unquestionable giant.
And there you have it, from cute little space snowmen to planets that spin backward and a star that just hogs all the mass. So, I gotta know, which of these facts completely blew your mind? Let me know down in the comments. If you had a blast on this cosmic countdown, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure, and maybe share this with a friend who needs their mind blown today. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay curious.